Welcome to Dating Greek. I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Kaki.
And we are two single Greek sisters who are so excited to be back for our second season of bringing Greeks together from across America to find love sight unseen.
You may know us as Love is Quarantine Greek Style, but here's hoping quarantine doesn't last forever.
We had so much interest in the season 2 and got over 200 applicants for the show. We chose the best of the best for this next season.
We're featuring 16 Greek Americans looking for love. On night 1, our cast members made their first impression during their phone call dates.
They may not have known what each other looked like, but what they all shared in common was being Greek and proud of it.
Following their speed dates, our cast chose who they wanted to speak with for night 2. We recapped the night with separate guy and girl Zoom calls to get all the tea.
If you're with us last season, thank you for returning. We love you and all your support for Dating Greek.
This season is filled with even more twists and turns. We have some cute
and funny
moments that you won't want to miss.
We've got some hilarious dates for you guys tonight. We've got more Greeks going on more dates, all looking to find love.
I'm from New Jersey. Where are you from?
Nice. I'm from Pittsburgh. Obviously, we're all involved in Greek stuff. I do a lot of youth work, so I counsel at our Metropolis summer camp every summer. I coach our Aria basketball team with one of my buddies. How about you? What are you into?
Well, I think it's so cool that you do youth work. I also work at my Metropolis summer camp. That's my life. Well, we don't have one in New Jersey anymore, but I do Camp St. Paul, so that's the New York diocese one.
No, I have some friends from there. Yeah.
My favorite place in the world. I do all 5 weeks every summer. So that's a huge part of my life, and just youth work and the church and all that are big in my who I am, especially at Camp St. Paul.
I completely relate to that. Everything you said, I basically could have said the exact same thing.
I've met all of my best friends from Camp St. Paul and
me too.
I still I talk to a bunch of my campers. We're all really close. We have our group chats that have been going on since 2017.
You're literally relaying my life to me.
That's so awesome.
I have a group Snapchat with all of my campers that I've had since they were in 7th grade. A bunch of them are seniors in high school now. All of my best friends are from camp. My roommate's from camp.
I never went to any camp as a kid. I sailed. So in New Jersey, we live at the beach, and I sailed every summer for 8 weeks.
So you can get on a sailboat completely by yourself and drive it all over the place.
Yeah, I'll teach you.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm down. What are you doing next weekend?
Yeah, nothing actually. You can actually,
right,
I will invite you to my house in Florida because I'm leaving on Thursday to drive to Florida for the summer.
I love to fish, so I hope she takes me on her boat and teaches me how to sail. That would be dope. She invited me to her house in Florida. I got a call off work, but I'm free. Oh, actually, I think our time is up. I don't know how strict this is, but... Yeah, all right. Well, hey, it was really great meeting you. Hopefully I talk to you again.
Yeah, you too.
Tomorrow.
That was great. Great.
That was a complete shock because I thought that this whole experience would be super weird and kind of awkward, and it really wasn't.
That was the best way to start it. We both seemed to be really passionate about youth work and camp and that kind of stuff, and I feel as though him and I could have talked for forever.
I really enjoyed that. I really did. So hopefully I see you tomorrow.
It went well. It went way better than I anticipated it going. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Yeah, for Lucas.
First impression is, where can I go to buy a ring? No, I'm just playing.
Now, the all-time cutest couple is going to Chloe and Lucas. Did he really ask where he can buy a ring?
You heard that right. And she invited him to sail with her in Florida.
Wow, night 1, and we already have a couple sailing into the sunset. I'd say we done good.
Hello. This is Francesca?
Yes. Is this Peter?
Yes, it is. So I need to know right off the bat how Greek you are because I'm looking for my Greek wife.
Oh.
I was definitely taken aback by the I'm looking for my Greek wife comment. I just started my video. So you want to know?
Not off to a good start.
Yeah, so you want to know
No, I'm
how
just
Greek I am?
I'm just
'Cause
messing
you're
with you.
looking for...
No,
okay.
I'm just messing with you.
I thought that had to be a joke.
I'm
Hey,
Peter. How are you?
I'm good. I'm Francesca. Do you still want to know how Greek I am? Or was that
Let's start off with something easy.
okay.
Where are you from?
He seems like a really sweet guy. He definitely seemed a little nervous. I felt bad about that.
Are you trying to date a Greek guy, or are you just trying to put yourself out there right now?
I'm just trying to put myself out there. My priority is just finding someone that I really vibe with.
Yeah.
And who's a good person. And
Same.
you know, it doesn't really matter to me if they're Greek or not, just as long as our values are the same.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. It would just be a nice plus if someone had a similar background to myself and had the same kind of interest in history. So that's kind of why I did this. And also because I'm a bit of a sucker for like The Bachelor and Married at First Sight.
I love like 90 Day Fiance.
Yes. Oh
like
my
shows
God.
like that.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
I know
So
what you
much
mean.
tea. Oh my God.
So what do you like to like do in your
Spare
in your
time.
free time? Yeah.
I'm like all over the place. I like film photography and like just going out on a long drive and playing a CD.
I love like cooking and baking.
Oh God, you got me there because the max for me is like steak and mashed potatoes. That's it right there.
I don't eat meat, so I don't. I've
Okay.
never cooked meat.
Oh, you're vegan?
But no, I'm pescatarian.
What is that exactly?
So I eat fish.
Oh, you're
and, like, dairy
pescatarian.
and eggs and
Oh my
stuff,
God.
But I don't eat.
That's so interesting. Okay, pescatarian.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, like, okay, I hate to be this person, but I think our time is up.
Okay, yeah.
But
It's great talking
it was
to you.
Great getting to talk to you, Peter. Bye.
Bye. So it just got done my date with Francesca. I really enjoyed talking to her even though we didn't get to talk about our Greek backgrounds. I think we really flowed with our conversation and I would really like to talk to her more about her Greek background and her Greek heritage.
Okay, I have to say something real quick. When your phone number popped up, it said White Plains. Are you a fan of Friends?
Am I a fan of Friends? Oh man, this is like a make or break question.
It kind of is.
She seemed really nice in the beginning. Her question kind of threw me off, and I was like, oh man, we're going south. We're going south right away because I haven't watched Friends. Leading me into disaster because I haven't seen Friends much. I've seen like half of an episode.
Oh my god.
Her question threw me off, and I was like, we're done. This isn't going to work out. But like, I haven't watched Friends.
Okay, well, there's an episode and it's obviously so funny and they talk about White Plains and that just first popped into my head whenever your number popped up.
That's so
But
funny.
never mind, moving on. Okay. He doesn't like the show Friends, which is really disappointing because it's my favorite show.
She took it well that I hadn't watched Friends.
I would make him watch it, but he probably wouldn't like it.
Okay, so we can agree. Not watching Friends is a total deal breaker.
Definitely not. I haven't watched Friends. I was totally feeling Demetrius' discomfort.
It is a total classic.
The only requirements for being on this show are being single and Greek.
True, Janice. What do you guys think? Will Demetrius and Nicolette get a second chance? A friend's first date might be just what they need to seal the deal.
Okay, I want to talk about Peter and Francesca. You gotta admire a man who knows exactly what he wants.
Yeah, his Greek wife.
I was dying when she said she was a pescatarian after he said his favorite meal was steak and potatoes.
A classic Greek man looking for his Greek queen. But is Francesca Greek enough?
We'll have to find out.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the greatest driver, and I admit that. I'm like a big enough person to admit
Hey,
that.
at least you can own it. At least you can own it.
Oh, I do. It's bad, but I mean, I will 100% any day be the passenger. I will DJ, but I don't want to drive.
Hey, listen, somebody has to DJ. So you know what?
Someone
that's
has
a
to
crucial
do
role.
it. Exactly.
You know, I'd be happy to drive and let you handle DJ duties. She doesn't like driving. She also said she's not a good driver. But hey, listen, Julia, at least you can own it.
Actually, last year, I had counseled at a weekend retreat at the camp that I grew up at. And it's only an hour from Pittsburgh, which is one of my favorite cities. I was like, let's just go to Pittsburgh. I'm like, it's only 45 minutes away. Like, let's just go. Like, it's a Sunday. So we went and T-Pain was performing.
Yes.
So we went.
We immediately bonded over music.
We had just come from church. Like, Like we
Did
were
he
the most
have his
sober
auto-tune
people.
mic?
No, he didn't, and he has a great voice. Like
what, does he? He has a good voice?
he has a great voice, but like
way.
honestly, it was just the weirdest experience. Like it started raining, like the whole thing was outdoors, and I was like, "How did I get here?" Like it was a really easy conversation. We had really similar taste in music.
I can
So
buy
good.
you a train. I can't
Yeah.
sing. I'm not gonna sing. You're gonna end this, and I'm about to get a big X.
Drake
Note to self,
fan,
do
but
not
can't sing.
Drake. Well, I mean, listen, I can't sing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not
That's okay, I can't drive, so we're even.
There you go. I'll see. That's why you're gonna be the DJ and you'll sing, and then I'll be like, "Hey, put some headphones in, Julia, so I can sing too." We'll just turn the music up loud enough to where you can't hear me. We didn't talk about a ton of different topics because we went so far down the music tangent. But that's good because I mean, exact same taste in music. Very good, Julia. A check mark for that one.
He seems like a really genuine guy, and I definitely would be interested in talking to him again.
Yeah, I've never done anything like this before, but I've always wanted to be on reality television, so here we are.
Yep, this is it.
This is that. That's what this is.
So originally from New York.
Okay.
Moved to California to teach at an Orthodox school.
Okay.
My students wanted me to be on The Bachelor.
Oh my god. Love it.
And now I'm here.
Well,
so yeah.
This is the next best thing after The Bachelor, so you're...
I know. I mean, well, it's better because it's Greek Americans, and I don't think The Bachelor would have been my thing. Like, ways I'm an Orthodox goody two-shoe.
Oh, really?
Some ways, yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, my students were like, Mr. Furlakis, I don't think you'd last on The Bachelor. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so either.
That's
funny.
Like, I don't want to say red flag, but I'm not sure about, like, he described himself as an Orthodox goody two-shoes. I don't know if that's my type.
Originally from Minnesota, you're back there now, and what do you do most, like, during your free time? Like, what do you enjoy the most about life? Like, what's your keffi? Like, where's your keffi?
Oh my god. Well, my keffi is in Greece. that's where I'm the happiest. The beach specifically, or like with my family, or like in Athens, and I don't know. I just love being there. And honestly, that's like when I'm, that's what I love doing with my free time is traveling. What are you most passionate about?
Traveling. So.
Really?
Yeah, traveling. I mean.
So we have the same answer.
Yeah, traveling and food. I mean.
Okay. Good.
But like food, I feel like is a really corny answer. So I mean,
yes.
I just love traveling. Antigone, yes.
He was so nice. So I don't know. Well, we'll think about it.
What's your favorite dish? What's your go-to?
My favorite food is tiropidakia.
She loves tiropitis. I love tiropitis. Okay, I feel you on that. I can easily crush at least 10 of those at Thanksgiving,
Me
or Christmas,
too.
or Easter, whichever holiday you want to put them in front of me. I can go 10 deep on those easily.
And then I'm like full for dinner because I just had all like the tiropidakia.
Until your yak comes in the room, then you better not be full anymore. You better make some room ASAP.
He's really funny and quirky and like always like takes the opportunity to like crack a joke. You know the holidays where you have to see both sides of the family, so you eat 2 full dinners within like 4 hours, and it's just like...
Okay, here's the thing about that. I didn't ever experience the whole having to see both sides of the family because my dad's entire family is still in Greece.
Oh my god.
So my mom's family is here in South Carolina for the
Okay.
most part, but my dad's family is literally, they're all still in Greece.
Half his family's in Greece. Most of one half of my family is also mostly in Greece. That is a struggle, I will tell you.
I believe it. I mean, I hear it from everybody else. I'm just one of the ones who didn't have to live that life.
Consider yourself lucky, I guess.
Right. She was really cool except for one thing. She hung up on me immediately when I called her. So I don't know if saying, "Hey, Desante, what's going on?" Obviously, I sounded pretty bad there because she immediately hung up and ended the date. No, just kidding.
So definitely a good conversation.
But other than hanging up on me, she was really cool.
It went really well.
Date number 3 is in the books.
Ladies, what do we think of James? I know this one liked him.
Listen, I don't even date guys, but James is a catch.
I mean, couldn't agree more. But how are we feeling about Demetrius calling himself a Greek Orthodox goody two-shoes?
I mean, I don't feel like Antigone was into that, but to each his own. His students seem to really, give him a good approval rating.
I mean, they totally were. And they slid in the DMs and they were all about it and they were awesome. If you guys are watching, thank you.
A+ for that, because man, Demetrios, another catch. You really can't go wrong with any of the guys or girls on this show.
Greek charm.
It's been a heck of a night. Met some fun people, some not so fun people.
Not so fun people? How could you do this and not be fun?
You'd be surprised. I don't know.
Really? Wow.
Maybe they're just shy. I don't know. That's not me. I don't
Me
get along
neither.
with shy people, so
Well, I hope I don't bore you.
I hope so.
I hope I'm somewhat fun. So where are you? So Nikki, where are you from?
I am from Houston, Texas.
Oh, cool. I was actually in Houston 2 years ago now.
Oh, wow. What about you?
So I'm from Miami, Florida, born and raised.
Fun.
And I'm currently at home in Miami right now. And then I went to school in New York City, studying psychology, pre-med, so applying to medical school within the next year.
Love that.
And so you're working in Houston right now?
Yes. I actually just got a job with a wedding photography company to do their social media and like marketing and stuff. And then I'm also the director of a competitive cheer gym.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
He definitely seems a little more reserved, but not necessarily like dull or boring. We're gonna give him like a better than a halfway, but not all the way thumbs up.
Have to appreciate how blunt Nicolette was with her less than stellar dates.
P.S. Just because they're Greek doesn't mean it's gonna be love.
I'm just here hoping Nicolette gives someone more than a halfway thumbs up.
Hi, Lucas. How are you doing?
Wait. Is this like Francesca, like Elena's cousin?
Yeah, this is Elena's cousin. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's honestly really nice to talk to a familiar voice.
Yeah, you too. I haven't seen you since DC.
I know. How have things been? I know a lot has happened.
Hi. So that one left me a little bit confused about what to do here. So Franny is actually the cousin, and I think maybe the godsister. I think they're godsisters of the girl that I dated throughout high school.
So
Interesting.
yeah, but you know, one day.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit awkward.
Let's play True Truths and a Lie.
Okay, deal.
Okay. So I guess I'll go first since I suggested the game. Number 1, I'm left-handed. Number 2, I have a tattoo of a pineapple on my back. Number 3, I almost failed a class when I was in college for missing a test. Which one's the lie?
I think the tattoo is the lie.
Dang it. Yeah, that was the lie.
Nice.
I don't have any tattoos.
Yeah.
What about you?
I am a certified EMT. I once got punched in the nose so hard and my nose got so broken that I had to get a nose job to fix it. And I have been to Alaska before.
Oh, wow. I'm going to guess that the nose thing is the lie.
No, unfortunately that one happened.
No. No, that one happened? Oh, no, I'm sorry. So it was
Yeah.
Alaska? Alaska's the lie?
I have not been to Alaska.
Oh, okay. That'd be cool, though. Those, cruises seem like a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
actually my Yampapu went on one of those ones. They liked it.
When I told my cousin who lives in Pittsburgh that I was doing this show, she told me that her really good friend Lucas was doing it too. And I had met Lucas once before at a Greek convention in DC.
You know how Greek people are. That would be really odd. Like, hey guys, remember me from a few years ago? I dated this one. Oh, I'm back with this one. I don't know. It just feels kind of slimy. So, I don't know. I'll have to think on that one.
This is so awkward because when Lucas is calling me, I already have Lucas's number in my phone. because I know Lucas, because that's my brother's best friend, and I didn't know that he was doing this. This should be a good time.
All right. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Wait.
How are ya?
Is this Julia, like, as in, like, Nick's sister, Julia?
Yes, Lucas. As soon as I saw your name pop up in the group chat, I was like, Lucas like that I already know. So this is quite the surprise.
Yikes. Well, hello. How are you?
Hi. I'm good. How are you? How's your night been?
It's been interesting. How about yours?
It's been good. It's been good. You know me. I'm in my element. I'm talking, so you know it's going down well.
Oh, I really don't know how to act right now.
I don't either, because I wasn't expecting you to be here. Nick's gonna be so mad.
Yeah, this is something.
It's fine. I'm gonna just take a sip of my drink. I feel like that's needed.
I'm gonna take like 10 shots. So, Julia is actually my best friend Nick's sister. And I'm actually living with Nick next year. So my best friend and future roommate's sister that I just went on a date with. I don't know. I just feel weird. I feel like I just broke bro code or something. Like, you just don't do that. It's like, yeah.
So I just had my date with Lucas. I seriously didn't know that he was doing this, and I literally saw him in my house last weekend because he's my brother's best friend. I think for obvious reasons, it's like a conflict of interest. I'm just gonna friend zone him right now just because that's weird.
So my last 2 dates have been with my ex-girlfriend's cousin and my best friend's sister. Oh, 2 swings and a miss, baby. Keep them coming.
That was weird. Not so lucky in love, Lucas.
I just hope Julia's brother doesn't kill him.
Well, wouldn't be too hard considering they're living together.
But hey, Francesca's cousin seems to be okay with it.
Let's get one thing straight. Girls are never okay with their friends or cousins dating their exes. Can we all agree on that?
I actually do agree with you on that one.
Let's see what else night one has in store for us.
How are you today?
I'm good. Gonna hang out, talk to some cool Greek people. It's great.
For real, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you added the cool Greek people because we're all cool.
Yeah.
Man, so
it was nice. I don't know.
Conversation was there.
Conversation, it was there.
Oh my gosh, great to meet you.
Nice to meet you
exciting.
Too. I know, this is my first time ever doing something like this. Do you go by Antigone or Antigone, or how do you?
Yeah, well, that's a whole thing. I go by Antigone. In Greek, it's Antigone. And I also speak French, and in French, it's Antigone. And I grew up in Minnesota, and most people here pronounce it Antigone. The first time, at least.
That's so fun. Minnesota, so. Antigone.
Mm-hmm. If I could pass down one lesson from growing up Greek, it would be, own your name. I had, an awakening at some point, in my early teen years, probably, where I was I'm not gonna fight this anymore. I have a really strange name for Middle America, and I'm just gonna, run with it and correct, people be like, oh, so do you have a nickname? And I'm like, no. Antigone. Sorry.
That is that's honestly so relatable. I mean, I had my name crisis maybe in, late 3rd grade. I had always asked her, why Dimitri? Why Dimitri? Why Dimitri? I don't know anybody, I don't know anybody else with that name. She's like, oh, because we wanted, to name me with a strong Greek identifier, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, well, you could have named me Nick. And she's like, one day you're going to appreciate it. One day you'll appreciate it. And then, sure enough, she was right. As Greek mothers always are.
always right.
So now it's now I totally own it. It was just quite enjoyable talking to somebody else who was also very social and extremely bubbly, and just a pleasure and great joy to talk to.
I'll go on another date.
Date number 6, James. Let's get it on what number is this? 6.
1, 3, 6. Yeah, that's it. Wow. Getting through. Hopefully it's not been too awkward for you.
Couple of guys were duds. Not gonna lie.
That's all you have to say. I'm not going to be a dud, so we can just go ahead and end
Good.
that and on to the next.
Perfect.
So where are you from, Nicolette?
I am from Houston, Texas.
Houston, Texas. All right.
Yeah.
The first person from the Midwest on this call.
Midwest.
What are we not? What are we calling that?
South.
South. I'm on the East Coast, so Texas is Midwest to me. I said Texas was in the Midwest. I think she was offended by that. She very quickly corrected me that Texas is the South, not the Midwest. Apologies from an East Coaster over here.
Well, hey, cheers.
Cheers. Hey, that's right. Cheers, Nicolette. So did you grow up doing the whole Greek thing?
Yeah, grew up in the Greek church, danced in the festival, went to Goya, basketball tournaments and everything.
The super competitive church league tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Like, I will fight someone before they try to tell me that, like, church league isn't competitive.
Literally, me too. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Dallas this weekend. We got a basketball tournament
people,
church. And they're like, I'm sorry, what?
It's like, yes, I travel for church league basketball. This is serious.
You don't understand. I won MVP in 8th grade. Like, what? You don't know who you're messing with.
I didn't know I was talking to a church league celebrity right now.
Yeah. Honestly, you should be kind of honored right now.
I am. I'm writing that down right now. Church league MVP.
Yes.
I mean, find a way for me not to pick you after this. Jeez.
Yeah.
Church league MVP.
Seriously.
How can I turn down a celebrity? Nicolette was super cool. She's a church league MVP. So let's just say that. Let's put that out there. A church league MVP. I'm picking her next time again. So can't say no to a church league MVP. Basically a celebrity. Anything else you want to ask me before we have to hang up?
No, I really enjoyed talking to you though.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Hopefully we can get to talk tomorrow.
I mean, as long as you pick me, we'll be all right. I'll have to pick a church league MVP.
Right.
I mean,
yeah,
geez.
You're right.
How can I turn down a church league MVP?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I'm sad we have to hang up, but I will talk to you tomorrow.
All right, talk to you tomorrow. Bye, Nicolette.
Bye. We love James. He was my longest conversation. We went overtime. Oops.
Really easy to talk to. I think we're both going to pick each other.
Thumbs up. Double thumbs up for James.
Weird Greek names. We can empathize.
We've heard them all. For the record, people, it's Tzagournis.
Also, shout out to Goya basketball. Key rebounder over here. Keeps making an appearance in the dates.
More importantly, shout out to James for not being a dud on his date with Nicolette.
2 thumbs up for James.
I noticed you're calling it from a 612 number.
I was going to say, I saw that 651 area code.
Oh my god! Are you from Minneapolis?
I am. Burnsville to be exact.
Okay, because that was my next question. Like, are you from Minneapolis? But okay. That works too.
I might have to disappoint because I'm actually calling you from Atlanta right now. That's where I live now.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
What about you?
I am from St. Paul.
Okay.
St. Paul.
St.
And actually,
George?
Yes, St. George. Oh man, yes.
Yeah,
St. George.
I'm gonna. Hey, listen, Father Rick, and my dad used to play it up on the basketball courts. Me and Teddy go way back. It's.
Oh my god. That's so funny. Oh my god. Amazing. Well, that's my place.
Yeah. It was nice to connect with someone who I didn't know but have a level of connection with, like, because we kind of grew up in a similar area.
He's from the church across the river, which is weird, but I'm not going to dig into it because I just don't want to know.
I don't know her. Which is great.
We share a lot of this kind of narrative about like growing up in the Midwest, wanting to get out of the Midwest.
How Greek are you, Chloe?
I mean, I'm 100%. Well, okay, I say I'm 100%, but if my mom hears this recording, she'll yell at me. I'm 50% Greek, 50% Cypriot, and she does not let me forget that I am.
No, you're 100% Greek. No, Cypriot is Greek.
No. Oh my gosh.
No.
I have to hang up the phone.
No, I've been to Cyprus. No, you are Greek. You are Greek by blood.
Okay.
I've been to the north side of Cyprus. I've been to the north side of Cyprus.
So have I. I've been there before. My mom's family, some of them are from Gatachomena, and I've been there. It's literally makes me cry. My mom's family also now lives in Limassol. But yes, we are Greek, but like Cypriot people are different.
I understand because it's really hard to understand Cypriot dialogue sometimes.
Yeah,
I get that.
And that
so
that
kind
of sucks
that.
for me because I learned more Cypriot dialect than I did Greek. Like even though I went to Greek school at home, we speak more Cypriot. I equate it to like American English and like the UK's English.
Because I get what you're saying. Yeah, like I remember one time in Cyprus, like I couldn't understand what the guy was saying, and he was, it just sounded like gibberish.
Yeah,
but like
some
it
of
was
it
Cypriot.
is.
Love her, love some of her banter. I think we had a good back and forth going on, so I would definitely like to talk to her again and get to know her on a more deeper level.
Okay, so once and for all, are Cyprians Greek? Peter seems to think so. Was it as awkward for Chloe as it was for us watching?
I don't know, but I think we're gonna have to leave the answer to this question up to our viewers.
Yeah, no way we making that call.
Outside of family and friends, what are 3 important things that you love doing?
So I love being creative. I have like a podcast and a blog. It's basically like about positivity and like trying to help people through like our 20s because I feel like a lot of changes happen in our 20s. I like to travel and experience new places, and also I like taking pictures too. So that's kind of and videos. So that's like 4 and 5. It's hard for me to pick like 1 or 2 things. What about you?
I feel that though. All right, so my top 3, sports. I love sports. I've been to every baseball stadium in the USA.
Oh wow!
So with that comes to my second point, being I love traveling.
We have a lot of similar interests, which is cool. He likes taking pictures too, and he likes traveling. I thought that it was really neat that he went to all the baseball stadiums.
It's awesome. I could talk about this so much more, but it sucks because we're like at time right now.
Yeah.
And I want to keep talking. So that sucks. But anyways, it was a nice conversation we had. I really enjoyed it. And I would hopefully we get to talk again because it was really fun. Just finished the day with Stephanie, and that was such a great conversation. Oh my gosh.
I liked him a lot. I'm excited to get to know him more as well.
It just felt like we had to like stop, which we had to, but hopefully we get to talk again. She was really cool.
This process is going to be very hard because I'm liking every guy so far. So.
Where are you from, Francesca?
I'm from New York, Long Island to be exact. How about you?
So I am from Minneapolis, or the suburbs just south of Minneapolis, but I'm currently living in Atlanta.
If we had a day in Atlanta, what would we do?
We're gonna exclude quarantine, whatever. Normal daytime summer, right? I always like to spend time at the pool. Depending on if there was a Braves game, maybe go to the Braves Stadium where there's a bunch of cool bars and stuff. What's a day in New York?
Not to be biased, but I think New York City is the best city in the world. So if it was a summer day, I am a big brunch person.
Yes.
I love a good bottomless brunch.
I need to put it out there that pool involves champagne. That's a requirement in my life. Is there has to be champagne at the pool, and I'll let you continue.
I love that. I mean, what's a pool day without champagne? I feel like I could have continued talking to him for the rest of the time.
Great girl, fun conversation. Didn't want the conversation to end. What's the one thing you'd want to pass down from growing up Greek?
Definitely the strong family values. I feel like that come with being Greek. I would just want my family to my future kids to know that they can count on their family for anything, and that their cousins are their built-in best friends.
The heritage, the faith, there's so many aspects that go into it that's it's hard to really narrow it down.
I just love our culture so much. I feel like it's we have the best of both worlds. It's we have European influence and we also have the Middle Eastern influence, and it's a mix of both. And yeah, I feel there's no other culture like it.
Day number 2 in the books with Francesca.
I absolutely loved talking to him.
I don't know. If things keep going this direction, making a decision is going to be difficult.
That's honestly the only con I really had about him. I wish I could talk to him more.
I gotta keep an open mind, gotta play everything out.
I just really want to get to know him more.
I mean, 2 for 2. It's gonna be interesting to see how the rest of the night stacks up.
Hey, is this Paul? Yes, this is.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Where are you at? Where are you quarantined?
I'm in Albany, New York. What about you?
I literally just left New York 2 weeks ago, and now I'm quarantined back home in Ohio.
Oh, no way.
Do you like Greek dance or anything?
I love Greek dancing, actually. I Greek danced for my church from middle school all the way until I graduated college. What about you?
Oh yeah,
you're a dancer, so.
Oh,
You'd be crazy if you weren't into Greek dancing.
Right. I feel like I'm missing the festivals like the most this summer. I guess we're gonna have to Greek dance in our living rooms. I don't really know how it's gonna work. But
I've been doing that, don't worry.
oh my, I feel like later on I'm gonna need like proof of the Greek dancing.
Oh yeah. I'll provide the proof, don't worry.
Do you have like a favorite?
My family is big into tsamiko. Big into tsamiko. But what about you?
I really love pentozali. I don't know why. I feel like I'm always like dying at the end, but it's just so much fun. So I just had call number 4 with Paul.
One thing that stood out about her was she asked me what my favorite Greek dance was, and that's, I feel like, isn't normally a question someone asks you, but I also think it's a very important question. You can tell a lot about someone based on what their favorite Greek dance is and why. It kind of gives you a little bit more in depth of how that person thinks.
So I definitely love to see his dance videos and speak to Paul again. Yeah.
I just really want to see Paul's Greek dancing videos. Yeah, Paul, it's been a minute. Did Aria ever get those videos? So I propose next episode we commentate poolside, glass of champagne, shout out to Nick. Yes, just yes, yeah. So we've got 3 more dates for you guys. And you don't want to miss these.
So what state are you in?
I'm in New York.
Now I'm in California, but I'm originally from Westchester.
Oh, no way. I lived in California.
So what do you prefer, West Coast or East Coast?
You know, it depends on the day. I have to say, like, comparing cities, I am a New York City gal. I love it there. But I'm on Long Island now. That's where my family's from. So.
That's great, because there's a lot of Greeks on Long Island, too. It's a great area.
Have you found that, like, there's a Greek community in the Bay Area, like San Francisco?
Not really. Honestly, like, there are Greeks here, but lots of the Greeks are, maybe a 3rd, 4th, 5th generation. So they kind of lost their heritage, in a sense, compared to New York Greeks, where New York Greeks, they're, still really, really Greek, try to keep the language, try to keep the culture and the traditions. Here it's a lot more of a mixed bag, I think.
Yeah, I noticed that too, like going to school in Southern California, like it was a completely different experience.
I think it went pretty well. I felt like we were talking over each other a bit too much. I was trying to lead the conversation at one point, she was trying to lead the conversation at one point, and I think we're both leaders, which is great, but I think we were struggling to lead the conversation. I don't know if that makes sense.
It was really easy talking to Demetria. I really liked how we had that bi-coastal California, New York connection going on.
I'm really iffy about whether or not this could work.
I would not mind getting to know him more.
I want to say yes to a second date, but I don't know.
Hey!
Hey, is this Ariana?
Yeah, is this Peter?
Yes.
How are you?
Good.
I was like shook because he called me Ariana and like not even my family does that. I feel like I'm in trouble, so that was really fun. What's your favorite Greek lesson that you've learned?
Oh my God.
One.
All right, really quick, I would just say that I feel like Greeks have gone through so much over the years, whether it be through oppression and having invasions and whether it be economic crisis, and it's just a matter of being tough and sticking together as a family and supporting each other and toughing it out.
I love that answer. So what do you do for work?
I work for the Save New Jersey's Autism Center. And I do marketing and like video work.
Oh, that's so awesome. Oh my gosh.
What do you do?
So I went to college for dance, so I'm dancing in New York right now. Well, not currently, but I was, and like teaching dance and performing and stuff.
I love that creative aspect. It's kind of difficult for people outside of those creative fields to understand how difficult it is to get into that and
Right.
to try and be successful. Just got done with Ariana. Super sweet girl. Really love talking to her. This is getting tough. Like, everyone seems so nice.
From New Jersey, born and raised at the
Okay.
Jersey Shore.
Oh, nice.
Which I'm sure now you have all these like pictures of what you think I am in your head.
I mean, I can't say I didn't watch Jersey Shore.
I wasn't
That was
allowed to
no-
watch it. My parents kept me
Oh,
so far
wait.
away from it. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Well, it was filmed when I was
you don't
like,
know about Mike the Situation?
oh, of course I know. Now I watched it. But like at the time, because I was in like middle school and like high school when they were filming it.
Right.
And it's
Yeah.
literally like, I live 10 minutes from where it was filmed.
Are you in school, Chloe?
No, I graduated last year and I'm a middle school science teacher now.
Very cool.
Yeah, what do you do?
So I do corporate law focused on business immigration. So without getting too far into the weeds, because I don't want to put you to sleep on a first date, but essentially what that means is I help companies retain foreign workers and move them globally.
That sounds cool though. I mean, I understood some of it, but yeah, it seems cool. And like, as long as you love what you do, like that's what matters the most, you know?
100%, absolutely agree.
I know like lawyers
Yeah.
don't get a lot of like time to hang out. I have a couple of friends that are lawyers.
So I was going to say, so you've already figured out why I have to be on here, because it's so impossible to meet people, right?
And I'm on here because I spend all of my time with 11 and 12-year-olds. So
Hey, sometimes I feel like I'm spending my time with 11 and 12-year-olds. It's not. I bet we have a lot more similarities in our day jobs than you think we do.
Clearly.
Family is really like the most important thing to me. I'm really close with my family. You know, I really couldn't imagine growing up with somebody else. You know, and when I say family, I don't just mean like my parents and my sister. It's really my extended family. I grew up with my cousins. We all grew up like just on different streets. When we grew up together, they were basically all my brothers and sisters too. So I only have one sister, but I really grew up, I felt like, with 20 different brothers and sisters, 10 different moms and dads, because we really just did everything together. We even had like a cousin night every Friday night where we would just go somewhere and just get literally the entire family together and just go out, have dinner, and just, hang out afterwards.
I love that. I loved how we talked about his family. I think that the way that you speak about your family is really indicative of like who you are as a person. Like, he got a check in my book. I definitely mimic like a lot of what you're saying.
Yeah.
That was like my whole life. Like, for me, it's weird to have dinner with like just my mom, dad, and brother, because I'm so used to having
exactly,
like
right.
huge family like barbecues, or like we play cards every Sunday night.
We had a lot in common. She's really close to her family. I'm really close to mine. I'd definitely talk to Chloe again for sure.
I am not going to lie. I did spend a lot of the time in that conversation comparing it to like my date with Lucas, which I like did enjoy more. Not that I didn't enjoy my conversation with James. Super sweet kid. And I would probably rate it like an 8.5 out of 10. Or 9 out of 10, honestly. I did enjoy my time with him. I just think I spent a lot of my time like thinking about a different conversation. My first date, I thought about that date on every other date I had.
Me too. Same.
Chloe, I would say, was the one I vibed with the most.
Solid.
I like talked to Lucas first, so you're all related to the kids, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so we had like a really good conversation, and I thought about his like most of it, especially during like the junk. I had two where I almost hung up in the middle of the phone call because I like wasn't enjoying it.
Lucas stood out for me too. Standard.
Wow.
I thought he was really funny, and we had like a few things in common.
But yeah, so that was like a good one. I gave him like a 10 out of 10 on my scale.
Vibe the most with Chloe and Crisanti. Third would probably be Nicolette.
Paul was really funny too.
Yeah.
It was really chill. Like, he was just really low key, which I appreciated. That was my last call of the night, and there was like an awkward moment of silence because I just got really tired, and I was like so tired that I like didn't record the video for it. So like I messed up.
So Julia, I found out she's actually my best friend's sister, so that was stupid awkward.
Oh man.
Yeah, so didn't see that one coming. That was stupid weird. I just wanted to kind of hang up immediately.
Hey, at least it's not your cousin.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly.
yeah. So Francesca was the girl I dated in high school's cousin, and then Julia is my best friend's sister. So those two were just like a wash to begin with.
I'm not gonna lie, like I may have had a shot or two.
It takes the edge off.
But yeah, I went into this with like no expectations. I find when I go in with like the lowest expectations possible, I always end up like pleasantly surprised.
I literally said that to someone on a date like last night. I was like, I think I need to back out because I had this nightmare that like my ex-boyfriend or something was going to be like one of the guys. And I went through all of today like freaking out like, when is it too late to tell them I can't do this? Like I can't do it.
I was surprised that like I had good conversations more than I had bad. I don't know. I just kind of went into it with like, oh, some guys might just be like shy or dull or whatever.
Like every single conversation I had, I wanted to like keep going.
Once we got the conversation kind of going, it was like, oh, time to go.
And then for others, I was like, what? Like, is it not time yet? Is it still have time?
I felt that too.
I'm sorry.
There was only like one girl who I was like, no, like Julie or Julia. I was like, I don't know, we didn't click for some reason.
Demetrius, James, and Paul, I think I had like really good conversations with them.
I also really enjoyed talking to James.
I thought James was really funny too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, hop on the James bandwagon. He was my favorite.
Number 1, I'm gonna go Chloe. Top 3 here. I'm gonna throw Chloe, Julia, and Nicolette all in the same mix.
I tried to honestly not talk about anything Greek too much because it was like literally every single one of us are Greek. We all like grew up the same way. We like. If all I was looking for was a Greek girl, I would have been married 200 times already. So, like,
That's a wrap, guys. You could go home now. But you're already home, aren't you? True. What'd you guys think of our 16 lovely Greeks? What couples are you shipping? Will Peter find his Greek wife? Or will Lucas go on a second date with Julia or Francesca? Does he want one? All that and more next time on Dating Greek. Opa!